After King Rice sounded off on the MAC and the Times Union Center security staff Saturday night, the Monmouth head coach gave more clarity to the situation and why he felt so strongly about having his son with him in the locker room and in the press conference room with him post-game. And this isn't new to Rice. This is something that was passed down to him from a college basketball coaching legend.
Before I got back in and went to Vanderbilt, I spent a year in Chapel Hill, and Coach Williams told me, he said, "King, make sure you share this with your kids."
And Rice has kept that advice from Hall of Famer Roy Williams at the forefront of his mind throughout his career at Monmouth. He wants to make an impact on not only his players, but his sons as well.
But I want my sons to be ballers. I want them to play. I think high school coaches get to spend more time with their sons. Therefore, usually high school coaches' sons are big-time players. And a lot of college coaches who are in the Hall of Fame, their sons never really played, because their dad was always gone with someone else's son.
When Rice found out his son couldn't be with him in the locker room after Saturday's win over Quinnipiac, he immediately used the post-game press conference to make his point.
I know sometimes there's these rules and MAC rules. I have a 7-year-old son that some grown men tried to tell me he can't be with his father right now. What kind of rule is that? When a 7-year-old can't be with his father in the biggest win of his season.
Rice mentioned that this is a rule that he hopes that the MAC will take a look at this offseason and potentially change so that coaches can have their family with them in the locker room after games. Reporting from Albany at the Times Union Center, Bryan Schwartz, Q30 Sports.